There's a lot to be said about slings. I've said it before that a sling is to a rifle what a holster is to a pistol. But there's so many details that go into slings. GrovTec makes this particular sling, and I like it because it's quick adjust. I can open it up and loosen it up if I need to get in a weird position. There's a lot of things to think about when you mount your sling. Where do I want to put it? Why do I put mine all the way back here and not all the way out here? Well, I don't use mine for marksmanship, so I don't wrap my arm in mine. I'm generally shooting something more tactical or 3-gun style. So I'm just using that sling as a holster for my rifle while I'm moving around. So that's important for me. Something else that's important is I need durability. Well, these sling swivels, these mounting studs from GrovTec, you can see the difference between that and this little chintzy one that I've actually got on this other gun. I'm not sure where I found this one, but hey, it works, it's on there, but these are pretty durable, they're pretty rugged. Something else to think about. Well, on the back of this stock, this sling swivel really can't go anywhere. On the front of this gun, every time I use this sling, this swivel stud just spins. Then when I pick up the gun, I've got this knotted mess and I've got to figure out which way I need to turn it so that it lays on my shoulder the right way so that I can use any kind of adjustments. Well, this sling stud here, this is actually one that GrovTec makes, and they make them both. They make one that's a full rotational, which I have no use for, and they have an anti-rotational. They call it an anti-rotational flush cup mount. When I put that sling swivel mount in there, wherever I put it, that's where it's gonna stay. So it doesn't spin. So every time I pick up my gun, my sling is always gonna be in the exact same spot. Now on the back of this stock, this has an anti-rotational mount built into it. Not all sling flush cup mounts are built the same. Anti-rotational has its place. Especially for me, I know personally that I like to be able to pick up my gun and that things aren't all twisted up. KJ, as a matter of fact, feels exactly the same way. With a removable flush cup mount like this that goes on M-LOK, you can put it anywhere you want. You can run it all the way out the front. If you're doing some kind of bullseye stuff where you want to wrap your arm in and get some extra tension, that's great. And if you have a quick adjust sling that opens and gets bigger or tightens and gets smaller, you can actually maximize the use of that sling in your marksmanship abilities. So when you're thinking about adding things to your gun, especially flush cup mounts, when you see that it comes in full rotational or anti-rotational, think about why you might want one or the other. There's a lot of options out there, and you are the only one who can make that decision.